Here is Algebra 2, Year 2, homework for Monday, November 3rd. Happy birthday, Miss Ball.
Happy birthday.
Okay, number 1, log. And Miss Jenna Mazzetti is writing. Log 1/64 base 4 equals -3. And all we're doing is converting from exponential to logarithmic form. Number 2, log 1/25 base 5 equals -2. Next one. Log 1/8 base 8 equals -1. 4. Log 1 base 11 equals 0.
That'd be 10.
Log of 6 base 6 equals 1. Log 1/216 base 6 equals -3. Log of 1, nope,
Oh, whoops.
1 base 17 equals 0. And the last one, log 17 base 17 equals 1. Okay, the next ones, these are easy. All you do is rewrite them from, these are in log form, we're gonna write them in exponential. So I think these are easier. You wanna go for the base, and then the exponent
Just wanted to.
equals the answer. So number 9 is 2, the base is 2, to the 3rd power equals 8. Number 10, the base is 5, 5 to the 2nd power is equal to 25, which is true, right? Number 11. Number 11, the base is 10. When it's not given, 10 to the -1 power equals 0.1. Good. Okay, go ahead, Jenna. 10 to the 0.845 power is approximately, the squiggly, yeah, is approximately equal to 7. Number 13, what's the base? If it's not written, it's 10. 10 to the 3rd power equals 1,000. True statement. Number 14, what's the base? 10 to the -2 power is equal to 0.01. $15, 3 to the 4th power is equal to 81. 49 to the 1/2 power. Do you remember what 1/2 power means? It means square root. Square root of 49 is 7.
7.
Next. 17. 8 to the -2/3 power equals, what does it equal, Jenna? 1/4. 2 to the 7th power equals 128. Okay, you do it.
5,
1/625. And 6 squared equals 36. Okay? Okay, bottom ones. Okay, now, there's two things you can do here, you can use your calculator. Or what I want you to do is rewrite them. So, number 21, how will you write that? 2,
2x equals 64.
yeah, 2 to what power is 64? Now think, what power, if you took 2 raised it to what power is 64? 6. 6. So x is 6.
2x equals
Number 22. Rewrite that. 4 raised to what power is equal to 64? Well, 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 3, yep, 4 to the third. Good. Okay, this one's kind of tricky. So write equals x. Equals x. Okay, 3 raised to the 3/4 power. Rewrite it. 3 raised to the 3/4, I'm sorry, 3 raised to what power? Sorry, 3
X.
raised to what power, x, equals 3 to the 4th. Okay, now, think about this. What would x have to be so those two equal each other? 4. So x is 4. Next one. On 24, I need to know what the base is. What did we say it is?
10.
10. If it's not there. So 10 to what power? 10 to what power? 10 to x. 10 to the x power is equal to 10. So what would that x have to be to make those two equal to each other? 1. 10 to the first power, so x is 1. Next one. 10 to what power? To 10 to the x power, you need to move your thumb, equals 0.1. Now, what would you have to do? Can you move that 10 to the bottom? So x would be -1. You gotta think of negative exponents. So 10 to the -1 power is 1/10, and 1/10 is 0.1. Okay, number 26. What is the base on that one? It's not, do you see it? No, it's 10. If it's not there, it's a 10. 10 to what power? X equals 1. How do you get a 1 there? What does that power have to be? We know it can't be a 1, right? Because 10 to the first power is 10. It can't be a -1, because if it's a -1, it's 1/10. 0, you got it. So x would have to be 0. Okay? Now, I want you to start thinking of fractions here. 8 to what power? 8 to what power would give you a 2? Not 0. It's not a half. It's a third. The cube root of 8 is 2.
Is there any way in a calculator you can find that?
Yep, I want you to take your calculator and type it in. Type in log of 2 base 8. Will you do that for me? Do you know how to do it? It's your calculator right there.
I mean, yeah. But...
So type in, do you know how to type it in?
Mm-hmm.
Log, and then type in, the base is 8 and the number is 2, and you should get 1/3 or 0.33. Hit equal.
0.3333333.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yep.
it.
So, Jenna here,
28. 28.
28. So 32 to what power is 2? So type in, here's the log button right there. Control log. Now type in, the base is 32 and the number is 2. 32. 32, and then put a 2 right there. No, arrow over, right there, 2. And it's 0.2, or 2/10 or 1/5. So the 5th root of 32 is 2. And the last one. 9 to what power gives you 3? Now think. Think of square root. If you took 9 and took the square root of it, what do you get? 3. So it's x is 1/2. Now do that on a calculator. So 9 to the 1/2 power is equal to 3. So log, nope,
That's
log,
not it.
log,
No, it's not it either.
it's control log.
What did X
You got it? Okay, type in the two numbers,
equal?
9 and a 3.
What did X equal? 28.
What do you get? 0.5. Got it? Okay, flip it over to the back. Okay, so these are, yes you can. What's the first step? Jenna, what's the first step? You see x plus 2. What do you do with your x values?
Subtract 4.
Subtract 4. Okay, so go through that column, that first column, and subtract 4. Help her out. She's leaving the y values the same. So she's going to take all of her x values and subtract 4. So you get -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. Okay, now, the next column, you're going to leave your x's the same. -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. Now you're going to take your y values and multiply them by 4. We'll help you with that. 1/4 times 4 is 1. 1/2 times 4 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16 and 32. Now you're going to take those y values and do what with them?
Minus 4.
Subtract 2. Good job. Subtract 2. So keep the x's the same. Subtract 2. So you get -1, 0, 2, 6, 14, and 30. Can you graph those, please? Now, before you graph them, let's put our horizontal asymptote. You're going to have where? Are you going to have a horizontal asymptote? Right there. At y equals -2. Sorry. So take y equals -2 and draw a line. An imaginary broken line at y equals -2. Nope, yep. Right here, horizontal line. Horizontal, yep. So it's supposed to be broken.
It's supposed to be what?
It's supposed to be broken.
Oh, sorry.
Now, the reason why we don't make it solid is because it's not part of the answer. It's just like, kind of like when
It's just
you're
there.
driving on the road and you see, the broken lines. That's just like a,
Broken lines just mean you can pass something, but you
Yeah, I
can't.
know. here. Okay, I'll do it. This is a broken line. And you're gonna graph -6, -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1, -5, 0, -4, 2, -3, 6. And the rest are gonna be off the page, but let's see, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, we could probably just hold that. And it's a smooth curve. Now, do we want to cross this line? Do we want to pass it? No, so this is like gonna help us get closer to it, but not cross it. So I want you to see the relationship between this number and that asymptote. Next one. Okay, you tell me what to do. What's the first thing you're gonna do right here?
X plus 4.
Yes, you do the opposite here. That's a shift 4 units right. So can you add 4 to these numbers right here? What do you get? 2, 3.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, what do I do with my
Keep the
y's?
same.
Keep them the same. And then what do you do with this? Take your y
minus
values
2.
and multiply them by -2. What should we do with our x's?
Keep them the same.
Keep them the same. So help me out. What's 1/4 times -2? -1/2. What's 1/2 times -2? -1. What's 1 times -2? These ones are easy now. -4, -8, -16. And now the last thing, what are you gonna do with this? Take your y values and add 4 to them. So keep your x's the same. Add 4, you get 3.5. 3, 2, 0, -4, and -12. So let's graph this. By the way, what's this right here?
Right.
That's your horizontal asymptote, so our graph will not cross this line, y equals 4. It'll get closer to it, but not cross it. So 2, 3.5, 3, 3, 4, 2, 5, 0, 6, -4, 2, 3, 4, and 7, I think that's -12. So we are gonna graph this with a smooth curve. And we're done with that. And one more. And you can use your calculator to plug this in and check. One more. This one, you're gonna first do what with your x's? Add 4. So if we add 4 to these, we get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're gonna take our y values and multiply them by 3. So we're gonna keep our x's the same. So 3 times 1/4, 3/1 times 1/4 is 3/4. Then a half, 1/2 times 3 is 3.5, or 3/2, I'm sorry, 3/2, which is 1.5. Then 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, 12, and 24. And now we're gonna add 2 to these y values.
Can't you, if there's only one chart like you're doing,
You can.
can you just do 3, what that equation up there and plug it in?
Mhm.
Alright.
Yeah, you mean do it all in one shot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna add 2 to 3/4, you get 2 and 3/4. We're gonna add 2 to 1.5, you get 3.5. 2 plus 3 is 5, 8, 14, 26. Now these last 2 are gonna be off the graph, but that's okay. Let's first do our asymptote at y equals 2. It's a broken line. So over 2 up 2 3/4, almost at 3. Over 3 up 3.5. Over 4 up 5. There's 4, 5. And then 5, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then these are off the page for up here. This is gonna look like this. Here's our smooth curve. And we are done. Does anyone have any questions?